Howdy peeps, Bitsu here, and welcome to the next installment of BitszuCraft. In today's episode, we are going to tackle this kitchen and make it a little bit more automated. Yeah. The plan is to turn this lonely furnace here into an actual full automatic smelting system and connect it to the furnace upstairs. And the plan is to have all of the smelted items like the stone and iron and all that business filter automatically into a chest upstairs, and all of the food to filter automatically into the refrigerator. So, let's get to her. Well, I've monkeyed around in a creative world to do some prototyping to work on this design, and I got it working. And I've made a list of all of the items I'm going to need, which is a complete whack load. Going to need me a total of 40 chests, 15 of them trapped, 96 hoppers, a pair of furnaces, which I've already got down there, 27 droppers, dang near a stack of torches, 15 repeaters, 19 comparators, dang near a stack of redstone, 30 item frames, and 15 named items times 4. And yeah, I don't quite have the levels to finish this one, but hopefully mining that area out, I'll be able to get the couple of extra levels I'll need. Yeah, and eventually there'll be a furnace here as well and a couple of chests, and this whole back area is going to become a giant chimney. Okie doke. Well, to get started, let's just bust our way out the wall here. And let's wall off the area so that while we're working down here, there's not going to be any chance of creepers sneaking in on us and causing us all kinds of havoc. And come to think of it, I don't have any torches on me. So let's just flounder about for a second because I don't actually have any torches. There we go. That should be plenty. Although every time I've said that, I've needed to make more. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. So the space we're going to need for this is actually pretty dang big. I'm just going to wall it off all ugly with just straight cobble for now. But from this point, we're going to go back, I believe it's 3. And then from here straight to the wall. Because yes, it's actually going to be this big. It goes all the way back to this back wall. Here we go. One construction tent later. And unfortunately too, I'm going to have to tear out a good portion of this wall to get access to everything. But on top of that, I got to dig down here a good chunk. I think starting here, I got to go down 10 blocks. So I'll get this area cleared out and then I'll get back to you again. Well, now that I've got it dug down to all of 10 blocks, it looks a lot deeper than it actually is. I guess probably because there's a roof on it. Well, now that we've got our workspace opened up for us, let's get started with... Let's start right from the furnaces. Let's get up to the top here and clean out this wall. And then we'll start putting down our end goals, I guess. We'll put down the furnace and the chest and we'll just build everything back to those points. Alright. Okay, so we're going to start things off with the standard kind of smelter configuration. Chest leading into a hopper that feeds in all the stuff you want to cook. Chest feeding into a hopper feeding into the side, which will load the coal, and then another hopper underneath sucking out all of the items as they get made. And directly in line below it, we will have the second one on the floor below. Now the fun part begins as far as trying to get all of the hoppers in place here in order to turn this into a fully automated sorting system that cooks by itself. Cool, cool, cool. First things first, we're going to need a line of droppers leading up to fill the coal chests So I'll get that going. And we will also need a nice line of hoppers sucking out of the bottoms of these suckers to bring out all of the goodies as they get cooked. So I'm just going to bring this down by the 1 for now so that I can still kind of use what's left of the flooring here as like scaffolding. Yeah, I should be able to hit that from here. Totally. Awesome. So I'll get that going, and then underneath we will start building a sorting system. Okay, I've got a hopper chain leading from down here all the way up to the output where all of the smelted goods are going to be, and another one leading all the way up to the very top coal chest. Now I'm going to have to put a torch tower here so that the power has a way to get up to the top. So let's just do that real quick. And it's exactly the same as the torch tower I made in the cobblestone smelter. It's just going to be a lot taller. It's just a block with a torch, then a block with torch on either side, then a block with a torch, and a block with a torch on either side. And we'll just continue that all the way up to the top, and that'll make it so that anytime there's a pulse into the bottom one, it'll zigzag all the way up and it'll fire every one of these dispensers. Alright, I'll see you once I'm at the top. Alrighty, that's in place. So all of the smelted items can come up to here, and all of the coal up to here. Now, it's a matter of getting all of the goodies out of the bottoms of the furnaces and down to where I can do a sort job. So that line's going to have to be right in line with this gap here all the way down to the bottom. And we'll pull also from this chest and plop into this guy, because this is the one that'll be feeding cold into the furnace on that floor. Cool, cool, cool. So I might as well do that real quick while I'm up here. And I think I had that just simply, yeah, just right there. Pull from this chest straight down. Yep. Am I too close? There we go. Cool beans. Now whenever there's coal in here, it'll get siphoned straight into this furnace and keep it going. And it'll get pulled out of this chest and pumped into this chest, which in turn will keep that furnace up and running. Excellent. Well, let's get out of here and start building giant hopper chains that lead all the way back down to the basement. Alrighty, at this point we have all of the smelted items coming down to this hopper right here from both of those furnaces. And then we have a line of droppers going up to the coal bin and a line of droppers going up to the smelted items bin. Now to clear out a space in here for the sorting system and to have a line of droppers heading up to the refrigerator. And this guy right here, that is the garbage can. There's the dispenser that spits everything out into the lava stream. So it's going to be a little bit tight down here. But let's just start clearing out the space for it. And I guess first things first, we'll connect up the line of droppers up to the fridge so we know exactly where that's going to be sitting. Alrighty, hopper line is connected up to the output of both of those furnaces. And I've stretched it out a ways because underneath this will be the sorting system. And I'm actually going to loop it around directly into the line that leads into the garbage disposal. That way, if there's ever any overflow or junk items that end up in the system, they will just get taken care of automatically. Because I do not want this thing getting clogged, because once I am done building this, I would really rather not ever have to come back under here ever again. Yeah, as you can imagine, it's being a little bit of a pain in the backside, getting all these hopper chains and junk in place here. It's involving a lot of dirt scaffold. Ah! And falling. Alright, now where's the way up? Awesome possum. Alright, I will clear out the space here for the filtration system, and I will take you through how exactly that sucker works. Okay, so let's put this sucker together. There's our hopper line flowing across, so all of the items will be going through there. And I'll show you how the filtration system works. First we need a hopper facing outward, and then hopper facing down. Then I'm going to need to build this up a touch. There we go. Redstone torch. And coming out of, let's get up top here. There we go. Yes. Come. Oh, I'm not high enough either. Wowzers. Running out of space quickly. Can I jump? Yes. Coming off of that hopper that's facing away, we need a comparator. Running into a couple of dots of redstone dust. I put my cobblestone away. Plop, plop. There we go. Plop, plop. Then down by one. And then on this line, we need a repeater facing out of this guy. There they are. And then that leads into that redstone torch. Now the way this will work is this hopper here, you need to fill up with a bunch of named items. That's why I've got those cobblestone with the goofy names. And then at least a single item of whichever thing you want to filter out. And once that builds up to, I believe it's 21, the way hoppers works, if you don't know, is they will always try to pull down before they shoot forward. But if it's powered, it will stop. So it'll remain unpowered unless an item of your choosing goes into it. Then it'll power it, or unpower it, sorry, and allow it to flow down. That way, if, say, we put all our, named items in there and coal, all the coal will go down and through this way, but if it's not coal, it'll continue along this direction, and it'll go into the next one, then the next one, then the next one, and we can filter out all the items we want. Cool, cool, cool. So I will fill this row with all of the filters that we're going to need, alternating between a chest and a trap chest all the way down, and I believe I need 15 of them in total. So I'll get those all put into place with this contraption built up, and then we will go on from there. One absolute mess of redstone later, and here we go. We've got the filtration system in place. Now, each of these chests will fill up with whichever item is being filtered out. Now the trick will be to draw from these chests and put them where we want them to go. So I'll have to clear out a little space underneath here and start running a bunch of hopper chains. So I'll get that started and, ooh, iron, yay, and get back to you. Well, there's my line of chests, and I cleared out a nice big open spot underneath of it so we can get those hopper chains going. And on top of them, right along the hoppers that'll have the filter actually in place, I have put a bunch of item frames filled with each of the items that is going to be sorted out. Alright, I figured for the smelting line, I'll have smooth stone, glass, gold ingots, iron ingots, nether brick, and then as far as food is concerned, got the baked potatoes, cooked salmon, cooked fish, steak, pork chops, mutton. This empty one, that's going to be for cooked rabbit. I haven't found any bunnies lately, not since I've thought about this idea anyway. And then cooked chicken, and very end will be where the coal gets sorted out and pumped back into the system, or charcoal, sorry. So let's maybe get started with that guy, because it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be this line right here that's actually pumping the charcoal back into the system, this line of droppers here. So let's get, I don't have them on me, great, yay! Let's get that hopper chain put in place first, just so we can know what kind of space we're working with as far as the rest of them are concerned, and get that out of the way. Alright, I think on this side we'll want the clock. Oh, that'll be over top of this. We'll put the clock out that way because that's just open space. And then I can guess we can either feed it into this side or the back. Might as well do this side. So we'll go plop and let's come at it from this angle. Oops. Oh no, that might get actually activated. That could get locked by that torch. So we'll come from this side. Bam. And apparently I am out of hoppers already. Alright, I'll go craft up some more of those and we'll get this guy done. Then we will figure out getting all of the food pumped into this guy. And all of the smelted ores actually have to come all the way back and around and into this one. But that's why I dropped it below. That way I can just kind of run it underneath. In fact, I'll probably just run it right here. So I'll get another mess of hoppers built up and we'll be good to go. Well, that was quick and painless. Got those ones in line. And I quick slapped down another hopper timer here. And yeah, it's all working. I threw a couple of pieces of charcoal in here and they got sucked into the system and thrown upstairs. So this bottom end is working anyway. Hopefully upstairs is working fine as well. Now, oh, can't fit through there. To do, I'm getting myself all turned around in here. It's starting to turn into a bit of a maze. There we go. Now to get all of the foodstuffs, each of these lines pumped into this guy. And then hopefully there's enough room on this platform right here to build the time. Yeah, it only needs to be 2 by 4, I think. Okay, so pump out of him. And then how far off does food go? Taters. This guy right here is the last one. I'm just going to slap some dirt on the wall to mark that. Yeah, that guy there. And then these 3. And he's out of hoppers again. This thing is such an iron monster. That's precisely why I needed to make that that iron golem generator over yonder. This thing is just eating it up like crazy. Oh, and I'm out of wood too. Alright, I'll go make a whole schwack more. I'll get enough to fill this entire line in. And then this guy is going to have to drop down and around and go all the way to here. So that's going to take like probably another 20 or 30 hoppers itself. So I'll get back as soon as I've got enough to get this complete. Holy cow. I thought I was prepared for this. I had done a mock-up in a prototyping world. And I made a list of all of the things I was going to need, but apparently I messed it up horribly because I'm short like, oh, maybe 25 or 30 hoppers. And, oh my god! What the heck? So that just happened. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm also short, I was going to say, 3 comparators. Oh my god. What was that? Okay, let's... Oh my god. Like, it was lagging something fierce, too. That was kooky. And I died in like half a second with... Oh my god, okay. Let's try and fix that. Oh yeah, and let me show you this, by the way. This here was my solution for having the doors removed. It was my understanding that that would count as a full block, and that would count as a full block as far as mobs were concerned. And you could just zigzag through here. But, yeah, check this out. Apparently that's not the case. Yeah, I had 2 creepers, and I had 5, count 'em, 5 baby zombies in my house. I got blown up, and then when I woke up in my bed, I got killed again and again and again by zombies. Yeah, so that's where all my levels went. I had been saving them up to name a bunch of named items so that I could fill the filter system, but yeah, that's all gone. Oh, now to try and get my stuff back without dying horribly. Wish me luck! How is a creeper in... Oh my word. Okay. And that probably means that at least half of the stuff I dropped in there is now blown to Kingdom Come. So there goes like a half a stack of hoppers. And a couple of comparators and repeaters and like a full stack of redstone. Man, I'm gonna try this one more time. And I'm just gonna nerd pull up and try to survey the damage through here. Did that take most of them out too? That explosion? I don't understand why there's so many of them in here. Just got completely just overtaken by them. Hey, buddy. Want a sword to the face? Oh, I can't reach him from here. Crumb. Now, is this even worth it? Is any of my stuff actually still here? Well, I guess some of these guys may have picked up, like, my items and armor and junk. That's... Yeah, there's a... Only 3. Well, there's a bunch of crud over there. Oh... Come here, you little ankle biter freaks. Come on. Seriously? Oh man. Hey, bro. There we go. Get it. Man, how? Oh my word. Where are all these guys coming from? Oh good, you've got a hopper. Those are expensive. I'll get that back from you. He had a whole whack of them. Okay, I'm glad I came back. And my boots! Man alive, though. Where the... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, good. I was like, wait a minute. What's up with the... Oh, man, oh, man. Okay, I can get down there. I guess that's a interesting cobble, or not cobble, I mean obsidian generator. If once it's blown up, it makes another one like 10 feet away. Come here, bud. Yeah, get it. Oh hey, he's got a sword. This guy might be a native to this region here. He might be another skeleton. Oh man, okay, so I think what that means is we should probably build a big ol' stinking wall around the portal at the home end. Did I get everything? I got everything. Holy cow. I know that... Jeez, buddy. I know you can make a a mob trap by having a bunch of skeleton pigmen come through. Oh, you little jerk. I hate these little tiny freaks. Come on. Get it. Get it. Get it. Oh, my word. You can make a gold farm out of a bunch of portals because zombie pigmen will just wander through, but that's the first time I've really experienced the opposite happening, where... Man, I just got my butt handed to me. Whew. Okay, now that that excitement's done, let's actually get... Well, my pants got nuked, and so did my comparators and my repeaters. Whew. So let's actually go to the Nether for the reason you were heading there in the first place. We need some quartz. Man. And just so that can't happen again. There. Oh, man. That was brutal. Okay. Well, ladies and gents, there we go. The system is complete. Yeah, it's going to take some serious testing just to make sure that it's actually functioning properly. But this line heads up to the refrigerator. It seems to be working. This line heads all the way up to the coal storage. That seems to be working. This line heads up to smelted storage, which seems to also be working. And then this guy leads around to the garbage can, which will just dump any overflow straight into the garbage and is still hooked up to the garbage can in the kitchen itself. Now, it's not exactly the prettiest thing in the world, and I'll probably open this up a little bit more just to get some more light in here and prevent any mob spawns from happening, but there it is. Well, folks, between getting attacked by a zombie horde in the Nether, creeper blasts inside the house, and just flat out running out of materials partway through the build, this has been kind of a long and frustrating endeavor. So at this point, I am going to call her quits for the day, say goodbye to y'all, but tomorrow we'll get back at it, and we will give everything a full test run and make sure that all of the different aspects of this build are working properly. I'll be shocked if it works first try. I'm sure there's at least one thing that's off or something. Anyhoozle, and if everything is working properly, then we'll tackle the aesthetics. We will rebuild this wall in the kitchen as well as upstairs, plus we will try to tackle the big ugly gray cobblestone box back there and see what we can do to make that look more like a chimney. Alrighty, so I will say goodbye to y'all. If you like what you see, go ahead and smack that like button, and if you've really been enjoying these, why not subscribe? Alright, so if you've got any comments, suggestions, or any builds you'd like to see in the future, go ahead and leave some comments down below, even if it is just to say hi. Alright, I will see you in the next episode. Bye!